Today in history. In jigsaw puzzles.
80 years ago today, September 7th, 1945, 5 days after the official end of World War II, Soviet cipher clerk Igor Gruzenko and his family were taken into protective custody by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Many historians mark this act as the beginning of the Cold War. I'm old, I'm puzzled, and I'm only able to change one of those. 2 days earlier, September 5th, 1945, Gruzenko left the Soviet embassy in Ottawa, Ontario for the last time. He carried over 100 secret documents listing Soviet spy networks in Canada, the United States, and the United Kingdom. Gruzenko exposed Soviet intelligence's efforts to steal nuclear secrets as well as the technique of planting sleeper agents. On September 6th, Gruzenko, his wife, and baby son approached the local newspaper, the RCMP, and the Department of Justice trying to defect, but they were turned away by all of them. Frustrated and scared, he and Svetlana returned to their apartment at 511 Somerset Street in Ottawa. While most of the embassy staff were forced to live in the Soviet-controlled housing, due to the baby's incessant crying, the couple were allowed to get an apartment in the city. Terrified that the Soviets had discovered his duplicity, Gruzenko hid with his family in the apartment across the hall for the night. Shortly before midnight, 4 men from the Soviet embassy broke into his apartment looking for Gruzenko and the documents. The Ottawa police quickly arrived, followed by the RCMP and officials from the Canadian Department of External Affairs. The following day, September 7th, Gruzenko was able to find contacts in the RCMP who were willing to examine his documents, and he and his family were transported by the RCMP to the secret Camp X, a wartime espionage training facility in Whitby, Ontario, where they remained for the next 2 years, and he was interviewed by investigators from the RCMP, Britain's MI5, and the FBI. The Gruzenko affair was kept secret for 5 months until Prime Minister William Lyon Mackenzie King appointed a royal commission in February 1946 with the mandate to investigate the veracity of Gruzenko's information. The investigation led to the arrest of 21 people, along with 11 convictions. Gruzenko and his family were given Canadian citizenship, a new identity, and were relocated to the Toronto area. He wrote 2 books. This Was My Choice, a non-fiction account of his defection, and the novel The Fall of a Titan, which won a Governor General's Award in 1954 and was nominated for the Nobel Prize for Literature. Gruzenko also appeared on television to promote his books or discuss Soviet issues, but always with a hood over his head. Gruzenko died of a heart attack in 1982, and Svetlana died in September 2001. Their graves were unmarked until 2002, when family members erected a headstone. So to mark the significance of this day, I'm going to complete this 1,000-piece Eurographics jigsaw puzzle from their city collection entitled Ottawa, Parliament Hill. So let's do this. So thanks for watching the video. Also in the comments is a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page if you'd like to support this channel. And subscribe to this channel to see what other nonsense I can get up to. Because, you know, I'm old, I'm bored, and I'm only able to change one of those.